Look, we have MPP people who have supported us to win this election.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Yes.
And you know them?
We know them, yes.
MPP people who supported you?
Yes, we have people who are not political, but supported us to win this election.
Correct.
We are loyal and committed to all these people. But we must show that in the basket, there are NDC people.
Certainly. Can you tell me for a fact that you've also appointed people you believe are MPP people to serve in this administration?
President Mahama have always tried to be in the middle.
Okay.
I know that's why when I see my brothers making noise, I feel sad.
When you say your brothers,
how do you mean? The MPP.
Okay.
They should thank President Mahama.
Why?
If President Mahama was not a president today, and you had someone like me, half of the MPP people would have left this country by now.
Are you joking?
Yes.
No, but we have laws governing the country.
We use the law.
Breaking news, Akuffo. According to Mustapha Bande, who is a deputy director of operations, a post by Ghana Web has cited, say, if I were president, half of the NPP would have left Ghana by now. This is a post or this is a statement made by Mustapha Bande on an interview with Bolare. Now Mustapha Bande didn't say more canina saying or patche calls President Mahama during campaign times. He said, he is about to reset the country, and indeed he is doing so. So Obaba resetting the nation. Aside that, Noka say he will fight for the Operation Recover All Loot. Out of war, the Operation Recover All Loot is causing trouble. And recently we've seen say whenever there is an arrest, the NPP will come out and be talking trash. And I'm Mustapha Bande Kasawa how say if he was the president, like almost half of the NPP officials or major anymore. Now the for Mustapha Bande in some more canina and Yankutie Nasiche and Famra.
Mahama was not a president today, and you had someone like me, half of the MPP people would have left this country by now.
Are you joking?
Yes.
No, but we have laws governing the country.
We use the law.
Why would you say if half of the MPP would leave the country? If you are citizens of Ghana.
If you are corrupt,
do you have any proof
yes.
actually?
I don't believe in malicious communications. I also don't believe in destroying somebody's image.
Correct.
Whatever I tell you is what I know of you.
You have evidence to support that.
And so President Mahama have tried to situate his government in the middle.
Do you think that he's been soft in your opinion, or maybe he's just taking it easy?
He's not been soft.
Okay.
He just believes in prioritization. He believes that yes, where we are, the country is destroyed halfway. We can be dealing with ourselves, but who takes care of the steer in terms of driving the nation forward? There's a need to prioritize development, growth. There's a need to focus on building. There's a need to take care of the vulnerable who will not get the privileges you and I have. There's a need to focus on these people. So whereas we want to deal with people who have done wrongs, let us also focus on building the foundation.
Which is the right way to go. As opposed to what you would have done, jailing half of the people who are in government.
That is what my style any day will be.
That is too strong.
No, I don't believe that if you take what belongs to the poor, you should walk free. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And so when I see them recycling themselves and making noise, my heart bleeds.
Really?
Because if you know the kind of harm, go to Circle. The number of people, the number of women who have had to practice prostitution in order to feed their children.
But is that the doing of the MPP government?
Because one politician was corrupt.
Really?
Yes.
Who?
It's because one politician didn't think properly.
As to doing what?
It's because one politician takes taxpayers' money and use same for himself.
And that is why the women are on the street.
That is why we have poverty. Because we are living today.
No, Mustapha, let's
we are experiencing. Yes, let's go into it.
Why are you saying that because of the MPP people are engaging in prostitution?
Not because of MPP. I'm just saying leadership.
Leadership, yes.
I'm saying that
go to circle. People are engaged, but it's been there.
It's been there.
Yes.
It has to stop at some point. Okay? That's why people pay tax. People want to see improvement in their lives.
Don't we have prostitutes?
Ghana cannot be a society for the rich. Ghana would have to be a society that takes care of the rich and the poor.
So who put the money in his pocket that he didn't actually ensure development? To what you are angry?
That I'm not angry, but I'm just saying that I do know that President Akuffo those 8 years didn't prioritize the welfare of the ordinary Ghanaian.
In order for this, according to Mustapha Bande, in some of the Ababetuja. So let me delve deep into this. You beti Ghana for worker. So Mustapha Bande has made it clear. The director of operations at the presidency, Mustapha Bande, has lambasted opposition party, the New Patriotic Party, stating that half of the officials would have fled from Ghana if he had been the president due to alleged corruption. So the MPP officials if he was the president because of alleged corruption. He continued by saying some members of NPP have accused President Mahamad's administration of harassing and persecuting innocent former officials of the previous Akuffo government since assuming power. And in quote, this particular statement, he is referring to the likes of Afinyo Markins and your Momoki Kakika. They will come out and be lambasting President Mahama, say he is arresting innocent people of what they've not done. And Menemo Eka say Mustapha Bande Eka say President Mahama has been lenient to them. Yes, why lenient pa omo check your files more. There are a lot of information as they will arrest a lot of MPP officials. But let's note to say President Mahama said he's resetting the nation. And it is also switching focus in our bedroom sa operation recover all loot at the we are. There's one thing we will notice in the country. Ebasa, the resetting the nation agenda, it will cut off. And what Ghanaians are expecting within the promise of the president, we will not get it. And to will share the way some more attack on the criminal people kakra, then they focus on how they will reset the nation. If not to say the resetting the nation agenda like they will deal with them back to back. Mr. Mustapha Bande Ababekasa this side. He continued by saying, he stated that President Mahama has been very lenient with corrupt MPP officials by not immediately dragging them before the court to face charges. Mustapha Bande further remarked that if he were president, by now half of the NPP members who previously held public office and were corrupt would have fled the country due to his more ruthless approach, according to Mustapha Bande in some worker and no. Now therefore, do you think what Mustapha Bande is saying is best? Because me personally, I think Mustapha Bande has a point, but President Mahama and his people too are finding ways and means to cope with their promise. If not say the promise was and same buyer, I think at the right time President Mahama will deal with it. They recover all loot in Krofono. Being recently in Team Fojo, the other you get that evidence. And so Kikaki can say, oh Charlie, it's hard though. In fact, the NDC has to deal with such peoples like this. And Uncle Council now the likes of Afinyo Markins more on Manuai Tari was social media and so. So after say Mr. Mustapha Bande, in same way, but too, when you get into the comment section, yes, people are commenting, yes. So some people are even insulting him. Obviously, the will of justice grinds slowly. So somebody said, at the end of the year, at the right time, they will catch them. And obviously, I say, Mahama is weak, very disappointing. And obviously, I say, just look at who is talking. In some funkwa keke according to what Ghanaians are saying to Mustapha Bande. Somebody too said, with a scary face like yours, don't worry, we will leave Ghana for you, monkey ass face. So Ghanaians are angry here. Yes, in terms of the comments, Mustapha Bande ever pass here, but I think say at the right time we all go see how things will go, because Ghanaians are some way be you will decide to talk on the other side and they will tell you, no, we don't need this, do this for us. So President Mahama is using a very strategic move in solving things, and I think so we should get patience for him. At the right time we'll deal with things. But Mustapha Bande in some more cano, hey, if you were president, and then I'll bet you for back to back. But the operation recover all loot. At least we must get some people here. They have to return the money. And I'll say me boy. Recently, yet a Deacon Bakudia, what Chiska Chitridi, but we don't know if he has paid the money or he has not paid the money. We don't know whether he has paid the money or not. But we are looking forward to the update about Popiaba. If you haven't subscribed to the channel too, I may also subscribe, like it, share video for more updates.